left, right, left. Great kids. Yoga has a lot of benefits and you should do it regularly. Kids, did you have a look at the green board today? Isn't it looking colorful? I'm sure you must be curious to know what we're going to learn today. So before we start what we're going to learn today, let's just recall what we learned in our previous class. Can you guess what was the name of your previous chapter? Yes? Yes, you're right. It was naming words. What did you learn in that chapter?
Naming words. So we learnt that every object has a name. We identify everything with a name. It could be a name, place, animal, thing. We also learnt that the nouns have two genders, that is feminine and masculine gender. Now look here children, what is this in my hand? Yes, it's a pen. Okay? Now what are these in my hand? Oh, there are like so many pens. Now look at the green board. What do you see here? Yes? You're right. It's a flower. And what do you see here? There are many flowers. I hope you would have got the topic by now. Yes. So today we are going to learn about one and many. So the topic for the lesson is one and many. Kids, what is this in my hand? Wow, it's an ice cream cone. How many cones are there? It's one cone. Now, I want you to tell me how many cones do I have in my hand? Can you count children? See? Yes? You're right. There are 4 ice cream cones. Now, I want you to open your English grammar book. Come to page number 9. Look at this page children. Come to page number 9. Now what does this exercise tell us? You have learnt about naming words. Look at these pictures. Count the number of objects and write down the numbers in the blanks. So let's begin with the first one. So if you look here, there are some toffees. Now you will have to count them. So how will you? We shall begin counting them from left to right and then top to bottom. Okay? So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many toffees do we have? Yes, we have 5 toffees. So what are we going to do now? We are going to write the number 5 here in the blank. Okay children? Similarly, work on the next question. What are these? Well, they are beautiful kites, colorful kites. And how many are there? 1, 2, 3. So you are going to write 3. What is this object? Well, it's a pencil. So what are you going to write here? How many numbers? Only one pencil. So you're going to write here 1. Next, what is the next object that you see here? Well, you see there are combs. How many? Count. 1, 2. There are 2 combs. So you write here 2. What is the last object? Yes? Yes, it's a red rose. How many are there? There is only 1 red rose. So what am I going to do here in the blank? I am going to write 1. Kids, let us continue to look at another example. Look at the green board. What do you see here? Well, here you see there is 1 tree, right? And how many trees are here? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 trees. So this is 1 and this is many. So in English grammar, you call the words which name one object as singular noun. What is it called? It is called singular noun. Singular noun means single. Single means one object. Okay? So what is a singular noun? Naming words that name only one thing are called singular noun. Like example, girl. There is only one girl. Here, boy. There is again only one boy. Have you understood, kids? Now let us look at the plural noun. Now what is plural noun? It is another name for many. Look at the green board now. Many or plural noun. Naming words that name more than one thing are called plural noun. For example, girls. So here there are more than one girl. Okay, so there could be 4 girls, 5 girls or even more number of girls. The second example is boys. So there are more than one boy. So it could be 4 boys, 5 boys or many more boys. Kids, let's move on to the next topic. We just understood that there is singular noun and plural noun. Did you know that we can change a singular noun into a plural noun? Now, how can we do that? There are 2 rules to it. What are they? Look at the green board now. There are 2 rules that we follow to change singular to plural. So, example, cap. What is it? Cap. When you want to change the singular into plural, that is 1 to many, you simply add a s at the end of the word. Now look at this example. What do you see on the right hand side of the green board? What are these? Yes? Yes, it's a kite. So how many kites do you see here? Only 1. So how do we write it? We write it like this. K-I-T-E. Yes? Now, if you look on this side, what do you see? Wow, there are so many kites flying, right? So how do I write kites? I am going to simply write K-I-T-E. T, E, and then apply the rule 1. What is it? Just add a S. So I am going to add S. And see, there you go. The singular has been changed into a plural naming word. Now, we will look at the second example. What is it? We add ES. Okay? We add ES at the end of the word. Look at this example. Fox. Right? So what do we add to this? F-O-X. I add E-S. So what does it become? It becomes foxes. So one fox, many foxes. Kids, let's practice some more examples. Look at the green board. Change one to many. The first word, what is it? R-O-S-E. Rose. So I have added R-O-S-E-S. So I have added S. So rose, roses. Can you say it loud? Roses. Very good, children. Look at this word. C-O-M-B. Comb. I will add S and it will become combs. C-O-M-B-S. Combs. Toffee. T-O-F-F-E-E. Toffee. To this I am going to add S. Look here. So it becomes, yes, you're right. Very good. Toffees. So T-O-F-F-E-E-S. Toffees. Next, pen. P-E-N. Pen. Look at the example again properly. There you've added S. So P-E-N-S. Pens. Kids, we will now understand how to change from many to one. So if you have a naming word which is plural or which gives the name of many things, it should be changed to one or singular. And how can we do that? It's very easy. Look at the green board again. Here, if you see, it's given C-A-P-S, caps, which means more than one cap, right? It could be 2, it could be 5 or more than that. How do we change that? It's very simple. You simply remove the S. Okay? So, you remove the S to change to 1. So, what do I write? C-A-P, cap. Next, L-A-M-B-S, that's lambs. So, how do I change this? I remove the S and I will write L-A-M-B, lamb. Third one, toys. Well, I'm sure you all are having a lot of fun at home with your toys, right? So, many toys will be written as T-O-Y-S, toys. And you will write single toy, T-O-Y, that is one toy. The last one, bottles, B-O-T-T-L-E-S, bottles. There are many bottles. How do I change it to one bottle? I remove the S. So I write B-O-T-T-L-E, bottle. Children, it's time for an activity. So look at the green board. Here you will see storytelling. So it's a story about Sam. So the story goes like this. Sam has two dogs. One is black and one is white. His parents go out for shopping, and while they are out for shopping, he calls up his friend and Tom comes home. Tom brings along his two cats and they are afraid of the dogs. So the boys plan to put the cats in a box and lock them up. And then they went to the market to get some pet food. While they came back, at the gate they saw in the mailbox or in the letter box a number of letters. They picked them and they went home. They played together, they had fun, and finally returned to their places. So let's clearly read the story, and what do you have to do? I'm going to read the story. While I read, you are going to listen very, very carefully. And then the task comes. What is the task? The task is to underline or to identify the plural or the many words. Okay? So we are going to read the story now. Are you all ready? Yes. Good. So look at the green board now. Sam has two dogs. One is black and other white. One day his parents went for shopping. Sam phoned Tom. Tom came to his home with his two cats. The cats were afraid of the dogs. So the two boys locked the cats in two boxes. The boys went to market to buy pet food. When the boys returned, they found 3 letters had arrived in the mailbox. The two friends played together with toys and enjoyed. So children, this is a small little story about Sam. Now what you are going to do? You are going to identify the plural names, okay, or the singular, both of them. So first look at this sentence. Sam has 2 dogs. Which is the word here? Yes? Yes, you're right. It is dogs, because see, it has S and this is a plural name. So what are we going to do? We are going to underline the word. One is black and the other white. One day his parents. So parent, parents. See, there is a S. Parent means both mother. Parent means either mother or father. But here it is parents. It means both mother and father. Went for shopping. Sam phoned Tom. Tom came to his home with his 2 cats. Now look here. Many cats or more than 1 cat. So this is to be underlined. The cats again were afraid of the dogs. So dogs again. So the two boys. You can underline boys. Locked the cats. So cats again is a plural. In the two boxes. Now kids, can you recall the rule that we learned? There was one rule where you add s and they become plural. There is another rule where you add es and they become plural. So this is the word which is plural. The boys, so you underline the boys again here, went to market to buy pet food. When the boys returned, they found 3 letters. Now look at this, letters, it has S. So we're going to underline this. Had arrived in the mailbox. Finally, the last sentence. The two friends. Look at this example. Friend, S, friends. So more than one friend. So the two friends played together with toys. So we learned this word in the class? Yes. Toys and enjoyed. So kids, I'm sure you would have understood the concept of one and many. You would have also understood how we change one to many and many to one. Children, let's have a reading activity. Now, the aim of this activity would be that you would be looking at these sentences and reading them aloud. And when you do so, you will also have to identify the plurals and the singulars. So first sentence, I have a pen. Can you all repeat? I have a pen. Which is the naming word here? Yes, you're right. It's pen. I read books. Can you repeat? I read books. Which is the naming word? Yes, it's books, and it is in many form or it is in plural form. So we underline books. I have a sister. Can you repeat, children? I have a sister. So which is the naming word here? Sister. He has many toys. Can you repeat? He has many toys. Which is the word, naming word here in plural form? It's toys. She has 2 brothers. Can you repeat it? She has 2 brothers. Which is the word to be underlined? Yes, you're right. It is brothers. Kids, we have now come to the end of the chapter. Well, I would end this class with a thought. And what is that? When you know more, you grow more. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that when you learn more, you will grow more. You will grow more. So, you should never stop learning. And I hope you will pay attention to the class. You will go through the recording again or go through the video again and learn it well. You take care and hope to see you soon. Bye bye. Happy learning.